An old man was employed in cutting wood in the forest and in carrying the faggots to the city for sale one day. Became very wearied with his long journey. He sat down by the wayside and, throwing down his load, besought Death to come. Death immediately appeared in answer to his summons and asked for what reason he had called him. The old man hurriedly replied that, lifting up the load, you may place it again upon my shoulders. This is Folk Tales for Grown Folks. That is the Aesop fable called The Old Man and Death. This is Brother Hatim, and I'd like to welcome you to Folk Tales for Grown Folks. These folk tales aren't just for kids. Listen, here we go. So we got an old man who's weary from work, like many of us are, and he calls for death. And many of us joke about stuff like that. Man, I wish I would die right now. I could die right now, blah, blah, blah. But what this folktale is trying to teach us is that we need to be very careful with what we ask for, because the universe is listening, and it will give us, in many occasions, exactly what we asked for. This old man asked for death. He didn't say I want to die. He asked for death. I want, death. Now, this is the issue. When we speak something into existence, what this story also teaches us is that we have to be wise enough to know how to use it. Many of us speak things into existence, and we say we want something, but when we get it, we don't know what in the world to do with it. We stumble around with it rather than admitting that we don't know what we want to do with it. But this old man, obviously not being a stupid old man, once death appeared to him, because he didn't really expect death to appear, he had to come up with something quick. So death, like, what you call me for? An old man said, hey, why don't you help put this bundle back on my back so I can get back to work? Rather than just dealing with the fact and being dumbfounded because death is there and let death make the decision of why it showed up, this man decided to take and use his head. And in using his head, he was able to escape death. Now, that's in the short form, that's the story for the day. That's the piece for the day. But let me know what you think. Let me hear some of your stories, and let's build. Send some stories to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll put them on my show. I'll broadcast them for you. This is Brother Hatim saying peace, and I pray that your day will be as beautiful as you are.